iHeart, get ready. Fantasy football is here. Welcome to the Scout Fantasy Show. ScoutFantasy.com is home to the Fantasy Football World Championships and the best players in the world. Real money winners giving their secrets to help you win. Now exclusively on iHeart. This is the Scout Fantasy Show with your host, the one, the only, Dr. Roto.
Hey there, everybody. It's Dr. Roto. Get out the insurance cards. Get out the copay. The office is open, my friends. All right, we're going to do a little fantasy news and notes. I'm going to go over the bidding wars from last night, the FAAB results, and then, of course, I am going to do the Thursday night preview. And remember, tomorrow, my visionary plays of the week. You won't want to miss those. I feel I'm very on this week. I'll be very on this week. I feel very good about it. All right, so as I predicted earlier, Mark Walton will be the number 2 running back. With Joe Mixon out. I don't know what they were talking about with that. Don't worry about Thomas Rawls or anything else you hear. Mark Walton's a very good running back, and he played at the University of Miami. He's a pretty good player. So if Gio Bernard can't give a full load, which I don't think he can, I think Mark Walton will get 5 or 6 touches of the football. Sam Bradford claims that they are scaling back their offense. Come on. Seriously? You can't even throw the ball. He's not getting any time. Nobody's getting open. I don't know what more they can do. How about scaling back the quarterback and getting a new one? How about getting rid of Sam Bradford? That's how I would scale it. Leonard Fournette going to practice on Thursday. Remember, Thursday's a very good day to see practices. If guys are practicing Thursday and especially on Friday, are they practicing on Friday? That is the key day. That is the key day. Right? Thursday, I want you to practice. Wednesday, I don't care. Friday, I need you out there. Because if you're not, I start to get very, very nervous. All right, so going through some of the World Championship blind bidding here. Let's go to one league. Antonio Callaway went for $305. Mark Walton went for $126. Marcus Murphy went for $113. Jordan Matthews went for $80. Rashard Higgins went for $66. Austin Hooper went for $57. Jesse James went for $45. I like here Christian Kirk at $29. That was a good buy in that league. Let me go to another one here. Let's see. One moment, please. Please hold. All right. Ryan Fitzpatrick went for $158. The next highest was $100. So they're paying for a quarterback. Austin Hooper went for $88. Rashard Higgins went for $65. The Browns defense went for $29. Corey Grant went for $18. That's a good buy. I like that one a whole lot. Good job there on that one. All right, let's see here. Another World Championship. Antonio Callaway, $227. Jesse James, $158. I think that's very high. Ito Smith, $56. I like that. Terrell Pryor, $52. Jakeem Grant, $33. I don't like that at all. Laquan Treadwell went for $33. Taylor Gabriel, $31. I like that. All right, let's see if I can get another one in here. Okay, let's see this one. One moment. Getting to another result here. Ryan Fitzpatrick, $151. O.J. Howard, $149. Ito Smith, $127. Jesse James, $121. Rashard Higgins, $55. Terrell Pryor, $54. Ricky Seals-Jones, $48. Dan Bailey, $39. People paying very heavily for a kicker. I mean, I don't like paying for kickers. I really don't, but, sometimes you can't avoid it, right? So let's see if I can get us one more here for the World Championship before I get to some of the online championships. Antonio Callaway, $451. Ryan Fitzpatrick, $230. Malcolm Brown, $168. Austin Safarian Nightmare, $99. Rashard Higgins, $97. Jesse James, $60. Corey Grant, $56. Will Disley, $52. Dan Bailey, $46. So people are paying, right? People are paying for that. So those were the main events. Let me do some online championships. I'll give you a couple here. Let's see if it changes much. One moment. Please hold. Please continue to hold. Thank you for holding. Let's see. Blind bidding results. Giovanni Bernard, $537. Tyler Boyd, $208. Jesse James, $88. Rashard Higgins, $74. Marcus Murphy, $61. Ryan Fitzpatrick, $55. Look at that. So in the main event, he went for way more. Let's take a look at this one. This is a league that I'm doing exceptionally well in. Antonio Callaway, 417. O.J. Howard, 183. I was the next highest bid on O.J. Howard. I bid 95. Look, you're going to bid. I thought 95 was an aggressive bid. You want to bid 183, you're going to get him. Chris Ivory, 85. Terrell Pryor, 67. That was a lot of money there. I mean, Antonio Callaway, that's big money. Let me do two more here. Maybe three more. Ryan Fitzpatrick, 155. Paul Richardson, I went a little crazy, 130. Rashard Higgins, 120. Terrell Pryor, 89. So you're seeing the same names. When you see that, it just goes to show that people are in on the same players. And that's a good thing. All right, the Beat Dr. Roto draft from the actual Las Vegas. Antonio Callaway, 499. Dante Moncrief, 139. Chris Ivory, 123. Malcolm Brown, 73. Terrell Pryor, 69. Interesting thing about Malcolm Brown, John Kelly went at the draft, but Malcolm Brown didn't. But John Kelly was inactive and Malcolm Brown was healthy. So if you own Todd Gurley, you got to get yourself some Malcolm Brown, right? That makes perfect sense. I got Austin Hooper for $32 and I got Ito Smith for $31. Remember, I was giving you higher numbers for those guys, so that's why it's so hard to keep track, because every league, players go for different amounts. I'll do one more here, the Invitational, my man Frankie and I. Ito Smith, $86. Terrell Pryor, $78. Malcolm Brown, $55. Rashard Higgins, $17. So once again, you're seeing the best players go for similar names. We got Dan Bailey for $6. I thought that was a steal. Now, other leagues, he went for $39. Here was what I was going to tell you. We were never paying $39 for a kicker. I will never pay that money. I'll pay $10 for a kicker. I'll pay $10 for a defense. If the Jacksonville Jaguars came out there right now and were available, I would not bid more than $50. If that means I'm not going to get him, so be it. I'm not bidding $427 on a defense. It's just not worth it, right? Callaway, is he worth $400? Maybe. He might be. I'm going to be honest, he might be. He's got that ability. Would I pay it? Probably not. It's a very long season, and I don't want to have $462. I didn't want to pay as much as I did for Rashad Higgins or Paul Richardson, but I needed players, right? And now we're starting to get into the nitty-gritty where it's no more top six make it. You got to beat the guy you're playing. You have to beat that guy. You can't get goose eggs. You need the victory. All right, let's take a look at tonight's game. I think the Browns get their win tonight. I really do. They've earned 2 wins this year. They haven't gotten them, but they've earned them. Tyrod Taylor, you know what you're getting with Tyrod Taylor. You're getting 200 yards passing, a couple of yards rushing, maybe a touchdown. That's what you get with him. Please don't start him. I don't see this being a great night. I do like Carlos Hyde. I think this has 80 yards rushing written all over it. I know that Hugh Jackson said he wanted to get Duke Johnson in. I just don't think this is a Duke night because they're going to be winning, in my opinion. If they're losing, it's Duke. If they're winning, it's not. Nick Chubb got 2 carries last week. I'd love to see him get 4 or 5 this week. I want to see him get more carries each week. He's too good a player not to give him the football, and I think it's a problem. I want to see Nick Chubb touch this football. Jarvis Landry's questionable. I think he's still going to play. I'm not even worried about that. I don't see a big night for him, but how the heck can you ever bench him? Callaway is interesting because I just think that certain teams he can get deep on and certain teams he can't. I would think that he should be able to get deep on the Jets, and that's one big play. So let's watch that. Rashard Higgins I like because Higgins is a big body. He's like 6'1", 200 pounds. He's that guy in the middle of the field he's going to make plays. I mean, Tyrod likes this guy, so this guy's like, he's Ryan Grant. 5 for 50, 6 for 60. He's a cash register. Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. He's never going to put up the big day, but he's never going to kill you either. David Njoku, I mean, look, he had 7 targets last week. The Jets let up a touchdown to A.J. Derby last week. So could Njoku find the end zone? Absolutely. I'm going to be watching Greg Joseph. I'm hoping this guy doesn't suck. Please, for Cleveland fans' sake, let this guy kick a field goal. For the Jets, revenge, right? Isaiah Crowell, where did he play football? Cleveland. Terrell Pryor, where did he play football? Cleveland. You know these guys are going to want to play at their best and score and stick it to their team. I mean, you know that. So if you're going to start any Jet, I would say Crowell and Pryor, Anunwa, those are the guys I'm starting. Will I start Darnold? I don't think so. I don't really like him. Bilal Powell? Maybe, but I don't see this as a big game. Robbie Anderson, I don't think he beats them deep. I think this is an Anunwa and a Pryor night. I always buy into the revenge narrative. These guys want the football. They want to stick it to their old teammates. It just always happens. And the Jets don't really have a tight end, so you're going to see them with, Chris Herndon, come on, I'm not buying into it. So I think that they're going to be behind, right? They're going to be behind, and I think they're going to have 3 and 4 receivers out there. So I think Pryor and I think Crowell are very legitimate plays, and you'll see the revenge narrative always seems to work. So I'm buying into it. I just always do. It always seems like when the guy is and he has incentive and he wants to play well, they do. All right? That's what usually happens. Okay, here's what else I want you to do. I want you to go to scoutdfs.com. Remember, we're updating our optimizer all the time, trying to tweak it to give you the best players of the week. If you go to Fantasy Pros, do you know who the number one team and group in the rankings was? Scout Fantasy. I got to give all the credit to Sean Childs and Matt Brandon and Matt DeLima for kicking butt there and putting our rankings in. We are number one after week 2. So proud of everybody at Scout Fantasy Sports. And tomorrow, I'll talk about this tomorrow. Not only am I going to give you your visionary plays, Friday night I'm on with Adam Ronis from 7 to 8 on Fantasy Sports Radio Network. And then at night later on, I will be doing a DFS Google Hangout where I give you the picks of the week. I don't think my man Willie Walls is around this week, where he's away, but he'll be there the rest of the season. I will have to find a guy to come in and see who can be with me. I don't know. Maybe it's Ronis. Maybe it's Sean Childs. I will have to dig deep and find somebody who could absolutely help us win in DFS. But right now it's time to put away the insurance cards, put away the copay. The office is closed, my friends. Enjoy tonight's game. Don't go too heavy on it. Remember, it's Thursday Night Football. Save your better players till Sunday. This is Dr. Roto saying be well and take care.
Thanks for listening to the Scout Fantasy Show. There's never been a better time to join the Scout Army. Visit scoutfantasy.com. Use the promo ROTO for 2 months free. And don't forget, fantasy players, please thumbs up the podcast on the iHeart app. See you next time. Go Scouts!